Good morning, beautiful people. Hi. So today we're going to be talking about Ini-Ubong Umoren. She is a 26-year-old graduate of the University of Uyo. She studied philosophy. She pretty much got, like, I don't know how to convert it to American or just not African terms, but she pretty much was like a summa cum laude type person, like she was smart. Like her GPA was up there. So this all started because Nigeria sucks. Nigeria is a terrible place when I like point blank period. So this started because despite Ini, despite Ini completing youth service, completing her degree, and like most youth in Nigeria, she still can't find a job. She still couldn't find a job. And that's honestly disheartening. As someone who's a senior right now in college, I'm about to be in that position where it's like I'm done with college, but where the jobs at? But at least in America, there's still jobs that you can do. You can work at a job, you can work at a call center, you can still find jobs. But in Niger, it's a problem. There's really no jobs for the youth, and that leads to the youth becoming armed robbers, becoming thieves, becoming just doing whatever, becoming prostitutes, whatever. And that's honestly, it's sickening. It's sickening. It's very sickening knowing that you did everything that you could possibly do and you still don't have a job. So, to start off the story, it started late April where Ini put out a post on Twitter looking for a job. And then this guy named Frank, he responds to her Twitter post saying he has a job for her, just for him to lead her to her death. I'm gonna clip in a video of Frank, the suspected murderer, explaining why he did what he did. And before I do, I'm just gonna tell you his reasonings are complete bullcrap. You can tell that he's lying. And I honestly just don't like the questions that the officers are asking him in general. Like, they're really just asking stupid questions. So here you go.
The justice will take its course.
What happened was that she came for a supposed job interview, which I used reverse psychology on her. I asked her whether she can work in a farm. I asked her whether she can work in a farm where hard drugs are kept. I asked her whether she can work in a farm where hard drugs are kept as a secretary. And she said that she can, that she's ready to do the job. So when she came, I revealed to her that this farm doesn't exist. There's no farm like that. It was just a hoax. Let me put it that way. So then I told her that before she leaves, that I would like to have sex with her, and she agreed. But she gave a condition that I should use a condom, which I did. And while I removed the condom, she became furious and she took the nearby stabilizer to hit me on my head, and then she beat my left ring finger and tried to reach for the door, screaming and tried to reach for the door. So while I was bleeding, in a bid to stop her, I used the stabilizer to hit her. And when I hit her, she fell and started bleeding. Then thereafter, she died. I'm not happy about it, but I believe that the commissioner of police is working with his men, and he has assured Nigerians, he has assured Akwa Ibom and the entire world that justice will take its course. So you guys should just hold on and wait and see.
Well, I'm not happy about it. It has really brought me down.
The next section is going to be Frank's father. Frank's father is just going to be talking about how he feels about the situation. And he makes a really, really good point towards the end because Frank has two sisters who are in college right now. And what his dad says, it honestly touched me. It was like, how can you do this when you have two sisters literally the same age as around the same age as this girl? Like, what?
And I wasn't aware.
So at what point do you know about this issue?
Is when I was asked to recall him. When police came to my compound, checked the compound, they didn't see anything. So I was invited to come and make a statement at Ini-Ubong police station. I did. So I was asked to call him immediately, and I called him back. So when he now arrived, I was allowed to interact with him. He told me that he did something wrong and that he's sorry. I was blaming him. Why do you do this? You are not the only child. I have two other children, and they are women. They are undergraduates. One is finishing. One is just starting. If anybody does this to your sisters, will you like it? He said no.
The next clip I'm going to be showing you guys is of Ini's friend who she was on the phone with on her way to this job interview with Frank, which turned out not to be a job interview. Without Ini's friend and her sisters, Ini would not have even been, this case would have not been solved as fast as it was. The police were no help in this at all. At all. They were no help.
Can you just tell us this story,
On Thursday, okay, I came to Lagos on Monday because I was also looking for a job, and this is the best place I can actually get something doing easily because I've been looking for what to do in Uyo. I didn't see anything. I had to come to Lagos. Then on Monday that I got to Lagos, I was able to find something to do. I got a job, which I told her that I've gotten a job somewhere and I'm supposed to resume on Monday, that's tomorrow. So on Thursday, she called me. I was in the house cooking. She called me that, guy, there's this interview that they just called her for at Oron Road, that she doesn't want to go because the place is far and she does not have money on her. I told her, is it because the place is far or because she don't have money? She said it's because she does not have money. I sent her 2,000 naira that she should go, but before leaving, she should tell someone around her that this is where she's going to, since I'm not in Uyo. So she said in our chat that, okay, she was going to forward the number of the person that has called her to her sister so that she will not go and lose, jokingly. Nana said, okay. She called me that she was heading to the place after I've sent her the 2,000. So on her way going there, she called me again. I was still in the kitchen cooking, so my phone was close by. So I picked immediately. Said, guy, this place is far. And then I told her, guy, if that place is that far, if you go back, that's how I sent it. So she now said she's already here, that she will find out by herself before, if the money they are going to pay her is not favorable, she will not be coming to this kind of a far place. The next minute, I saw a 1-second audio on my phone, so I quickly checked it was from her. So I played it. I didn't hear anything, so I was thinking maybe she wants to tell me something, or maybe she does not have enough data. So I called her immediately. I didn't allow it to be up to 5 minutes or 10 minutes. It was the moment I got the message, I called her, and I heard her screaming when she picked. I'm sure they were trying to struggle then, so they picked mistakenly, and I heard her screaming. So I tried calling back again. I've been calling her since then. She's not picking her call, and I tried calling her 2 times. She didn't pick. That was when I raised an alarm. I had to call a friend of mine in Rio that knows someone that knows her sister, since I did not have any of her sister's number. And the person called the guy that he knows, then forward the sister's number to me. So I now called her. If Ini has told her where she's going to and the place she's going to look for a job. She said yes, that the same thing she said to me was what she said to her. That she only sent her the address, that's Ibiako on Oron Road by Airport Road, that she sent only the person's number. And I told her, explain everything that just happened, that I tried calling. She told me that she was going to this place and she does not have money and all that. I had to send her 2,000. She has gotten to the place and she told me this place is far, but I agreed that okay, go back if the place is far. She said she's already there. She would want to know how the place is first before going back. And ever since then, I've not heard anything. The next thing was for me to see a 1 second audio on my phone. Then I called her back. I heard her screaming. So that was how I was able to get to the family. And she narrated that it was the same address she told me she was going to, that she went. So that's just it.
So did the sister tell you after you called her and told her about the one minute or less than a minute audio? Did they go to that particular address?
No, they didn't. She quickly went to the police station to report the case. They said it's not up to 24 hours yet. So she waited. It was towards 4:16. She sent me that 1 second voice note. Then by the time I reported it was not up to 4:30. So when she went to the police station that Thursday evening, they said it's not up to 24 hours, that she should wait till the next day. So she went back early in the morning by 8:30, and they were saying they can't go there with their van. She has to hire a different van and to buy fuel. People sent money. I called some few persons. They sent money to her, and she was able to hire a van to withdraw the money, then go back to the station. So since then, they said they're investigating on it, and we've not had anything. The next minute, people, because I sent the number to people, I posted it online about the number that called her for the interview. So they checked on Truecaller, and it was showing Ezekiel Akpan. So people find out that Ezekiel Akpan is linked to someone else. Then immediately, people were now going through her page on Twitter, and they saw the post she made about job, that she's seeking for a job. And few persons now checked the comments under that post that she made. One guy in particular, Ini-Ubong Umoren thereabout, deleted his chat immediately from his comment from the post, so that people will not see that he commented and she was trying to make inquiries of where his place of work is. So then the next minute he changed. After deleting the post, the comment that he made under her post, he changed his name to something else. Then the next minute, he deactivated the account. Okay. And I made that known to the public that this guy has changed his name. He has deleted his comment under my friend's post, and he has deactivated his account. Then they now they used that name to look for him on Facebook. He did the same thing. They activated his account on Facebook as well. When it was now going viral, people were now tagging at Uduak Frank, the same guy that is Ezekiel Akpan. He's also Uduak Frank Akpan. So when they now tagged him on stuff like that, he came out to he made a post on Facebook that at the time my friend called him, that was when his phone went off, and he has been trying to reach my friend and to no avail, that somebody should reach out to this family of the person. Meanwhile, we have raised alarm the day she went to look for an interview, and he didn't say anything about my friend calling him and her phone number going off. But it was the next day, that is towards in the evening on Friday night, that he made mention of something like that. So after the investigation, he actually took himself to the station. So they arrested victims. Before then, victims messaged me, a girl named Miriam. She messaged me that she has been in that same position before, that the guy used a different account on Facebook, a girl's page, to chat him up and saying that she has a job offer to give to her. So when she got there, it was a different thing. What they did to her was to drug her, gave her weed smoke, then raped her, took pictures of her, and said if she goes back and tell people, they are going to post it online, then and all that. But she said they used that to be collecting money from her. She gave me the address of the place, which I sent to the sister, and she forwarded it to the police people. And it was there that they caught the father at first, before he took himself to the station.
Okay, so was it the same address?
Yes. Okay. So the same address that the girl sent to me, that they were able to locate the father. Okay. And he admitted that Uduak Frank Akpan is his son.
Okay. Okay, so my question again is, was it that same address that your friend went to? Was it the same place?
Yes, along Airport Road. People made investigation, and they saw that he always looked for a place at a land at Airport Road to buy. And most people too that he actually called for job interview as well said he always mentioned of Ibiaku Road by Airport Road.
Okay. So
The reason why I'm talking about this story is because of why he allegedly killed her. There are posts on Twitter right now that are kind of considered rumors. It's alleged before anyone tries to sue me or whatever. It's alleged that Udak Frank Akpan, who abducted and murdered job-seeking Ini-Ubong Umoren, a young job-seeking graduate, under the guise of offering her a job, has reportedly confessed that 4 members of the Akwa Ibom House of Assembly, 3 members of the National Assembly, and 9 powerful Nigerian pastors are among those that buy different human parts for rituals from him. As at the time of filing this report, unconfirmed report has it that Uyo, the state capital, has been tense. And it should be. It should be. And I honestly believe the story. I honestly believe the story because if you really look at these Nigerian pastors, you look at these African pastors, then they don't look real. They look so demonic. Like I try to sometimes whenever I see videos of Nigerian pastors, I just wonder, what do you see in this? And it just, to me, I think it's just desperation from the people because they've been disappointed by their politicians. They've been disappointed just by everyone. And these pastors are using religion, something that is very important in this culture, to mislead people, to take their money that they don't even have a lot of. They barely have any money to give to even eat for themselves, and they're giving to these pastors because they think, oh, this pastor is the prophet. He can help me. He can fix things. No, he cannot fix things. He's just taking your money. He's just taking your money. It's honestly just sad, the state of my home country. And that's why I started this YouTube channel, so I can expose what is going on in my home country. Like, look at her. Look at her. She had so much potential. Like, she had so much potential. She had so much that she could have just done, and her life is gone. Right now there's a lot of protests going on because it's not the first time this has happened. It's not the second time this has happened. It's I think it's honestly getting more recognition because we have social media now and people are not afraid to call out these abusers, these kidnappers, these ritualists on what they're doing. We should not stay silent. We should not stay silent anymore because it just gives the bad people more motivation to continue killing us, continue doing what they're doing. This is horrible. She was 26. She's only 4 years older than me. She's only 4 years older than me, and this has happened to her. That's all I really have to say for this video. If there's any more updates, I'm gonna let you guys know. I'll maybe do a post later on after I make a bunch of more True Crime Tuesday videos to update you on the stories if there's any updates. I hope you guys have a good day, and I hope just pray for Nigeria. Put good things into the universe for Nigeria. I really want these horrible politicians, horrible government to be exposed and just be put away because we're tired. We're tired. As people, we are tired. The people are tired of this. This has been going on for years upon years. And we're not going to be silent anymore.